Right, we're live. The fighters are in the ring. Lewis Crocker and Paddy Donovan. Jay joining myself and Liam shortly. Liam, the atmosphere is absolutely rocking. I haven't been this buzzing for a fight since last weekend, but still, absolutely incredible. This,
mate, it is on a domestic level. It's the best fight we've had so far in 2025. You got a buzzing arena in Belfast. You got two fighters that are ready to go. It's everything we want, isn't it? Like you say, you've not been this buzzing since last week. I think.
Yes, the boys.
This would be,
just excited.
Waxy and Smith got a lot of props, but it was on a Saudi card. If this was on that same card, the props would be even higher for it. It's high skilled, high levels. They're both unbeaten. It's fantastic.
Yeah, brilliant. Big up, Dan. Hope you're well, my friend. Thanks for tuning in and joining us. As always, my friend. He's got Paddy. He's on the Liam Tully mindset of thinking. Myself and Jay sit on.
Gutted I've picked against Paddy now. I didn't realise he was a Bradford City fan.
Yeah.
But
you don't realise that.
I've got faith in my pick. I've got faith in our pick, Jay. Luca fancies Crocker to win it. He's on a bit of a tear lately. So, boys, I'm buzzing for this.
Mate, it's a fight.
Just the ring walks were.
The
ring walks were. The sound was absolutely immense.
Yeah. Too many fighters protect their row at this point when they know they're close to getting a world title fight. They want to sit on it and get something bigger.
Here we go, boys.
Credits
to them both. Scorecard out. Get me scorecard out so I can remember how wrong I was. Whilst picking rounds.
I know what you mean, Liam. I do agree with that about the fair play to both. I say fair play to both, and they're probably getting weighed in because it's a sellout crowd. It's a big fight. But look, the reason probably they've taken it is because they're in for an IBF world title shot after this, and Boots Ennis won't fight them. He'll move on. So
they ain't getting Boots. Boots beats Danny Onus, and then you're in a position where what do you do?
Yeah, it's true because he'll have two belts.
I don't even want to score it, to be fair.
He beats Danny Onus, but then he has to fight another kind of fight that's not a big fight against what's his name, Barrios, who's WBC, and then Brian Norman. You know, not big fights. Boots needs big fights. So we could see a point where he vacates and goes to 54. It's on DAZN. Michael, thanks for tuning in and joining us. I wouldn't know about links or anything like that, but DAZN is where you can
get involved in, unfortunately.
Where you can find it, boys.
We're spending that much money.
It is going down.
Lewis is very tucked up so far. It's Paddy boxing, looking to land his jab, looking to establish that early. Crocker's happy covering up and seeing what's going to come back at him, isn't he?
Yeah, definitely.
No scorecard. My boxing news app's playing up.
Mine's only let me score Craig Richards' fight still.
Yeah, same. So I thought it was me.
No, it's both of us, mate.
Okay, brilliant.
Yes.
Anyway, I'm not scoring it. I'm watching it
early. This, boys. I think the atmosphere is nothing that either of these two have ever been a part of before, and none of them will want to make an early error, should we say?
Yeah, look, Paddy's trying to establish his jab. He's trying to get his boxing off, and Lewis seems the more reserved of the two so far, which is perhaps how we expected it to be. Paddy is the boxer, Lewis is the puncher.
Yeah, I think there's more pressure on Lewis because he's fighting at home. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
And he's
more pressure.
A couple of years older. He's probably a little bit more further down the line. There's not much in it, but I think there's a bit more pressure on Lewis tonight, to be fair, than Paddy.
Yeah, and the Billy Nelson.
Paddy looks comfortable. Paddy looks really comfortable on boxing at this range.
Billy talks you up as a fighter for so long, and at some point you got to deliver. And tonight's
definitely
tonight for Lewis Crocker. You've got to stand up or shut up, and that's where he's at. Andy Lee's done everything he can to take the pressure off of Paddy Donovan. He sort of said, "Look, we know where we're at. If we perform, we do. If we're not, it's another step on the journey." Whereas Billy Nelson has put the pressure fully on Lewis Crocker tonight.
Cheers, Bill.
But look, at the same time, Billy's part of the reason why he gets the opportunities as well. You know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Billy's
having a trainer that's going to fight your corner is going to do you a lot of favors in this game. But
plenty of arguments to be said that Coley wouldn't be where he was without Billy as well. So you have to bear that in mind. Lewis very tucked up as he always is, just trying to sit on Paddy's chest.
I think Paddy stole that round for me. Did a bit more.
10-9 Paddy.
Did a bit more for me.
Agree, Luca.
Crocker was just. I mean, I get what you mean, Luca, but Crocker didn't offer anything, so it was a punching bag at points in that fight. Not a punching bag as in he was getting beaten up, but he just tucked up and sat there and took shots.
Yeah,
so Donovan
he did, Dan.
Pivot left and right and look slick. But
I did like the Crocker uppercuts on the inside
Lewis
as
Crocker
well.
was waiting, and as soon as Donovan opened up, he's coming up the middle. I could hear Hamza. Because that's what he should have done.
God, I'd nearly forgotten about that.
That's what he should have done. What Lewis Crocker doing there? Look, Hamza up the middle.
Honestly, I'd nearly forgotten about that.
It was channeling his inner Hamza Shiraz.
I think the reality is at this point, if it's going to be boxing, Paddy Donovan's comfortable doing this for another 11 rounds.
Oh, yeah, he'll win easy. But I think Crocker must have a plan.
Yeah, there's got to be something there. He's just not, whatever it is not to show so far.
Paddy smirking at him as he's tried a 1-2.
Paddy's super cool, though, isn't he? Super cool.
Yeah. Until he gets hurt, though. That's what we're going to see. We'll see what he's like when he gets... Because he'll get cracked at some point, and he's going to have to bite down.
I think, I agree with you, Jay. I think at some point, the firefight's going to be on, isn't it? It just depends when it catches fire.
Yeah. And then it's down to how does Paddy deal with it? How does Lewis have the efficiencies to step on a fighter?
Definitely a tactic by Crocker. It's something they've worked on. Cover up. See what he's got for 3 or 4 rounds, and then, there you saw him nod. He's waiting and waiting and waiting. Billy's not, there's no way Billy would let him just be a punch bag for rounds without a tactic.
Yeah. Now, to be fair to Crocker, he can fight at a serious pace. You only need to see his last fight.
He's looking for openings. I think that's why he's staying down there. He's looking for openings. He's found them a couple of times now.
This is how he looks against Conor Walker, and we know he struggled down the stretch. So playing devil's advocate, his last fight, he started off similar to this and then struggled as the fight wore on.
With Conor Walker, though, like that win's aging better. Before the Crocker fight, it was like, Crocker's going to destroy him. He's an area level fighter or whatever. But look, just knocked out Harry Scarf, man. Conor Walker's a good win.
After getting his ass beat, though, with a Hail Mary punch.
Well, it's true, but no one remembers that, do they? When
we don't, but I wouldn't fancy his chances in an immediate rematch. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
If Frank and Queensbury go for an immediate rematch, you favour Harry Scarf heavily. But more even second rounds. It's both men trying to establish themselves. Lewis is a bit more reserved than Paddy Donovan at this point. Paddy's on the back foot, boxing and moving nicely, isn't he?
The power definitely with Donovan. I don't even see Donovan being on the back foot. He's not having to move backwards. He's wherever Crocker goes, it's not with any kind of offense in mind, really. He's just moving forward. So Donovan's sort of just staying with him and just pop-shotting him.
He's smiling the whole time, isn't he, Jay? He's very happy.
Yeah. He's happy with that because he knows he can do that all night.
Well said, Pat. I think it's a case of when do the shackles come off for Lewis Crocker? At what point in this fight is he going to...
At some point, he's just going to turn it on beast mode and go mental. But I think he's waiting and waiting. He's looking for gaps. You can see that because he's trying the uppercuts and the hooks. And eventually, Donovan will slow down if he puts a little bit more pressure on him. If he does it in small increments, eventually, then he'll just go for it and we'll see. Yeah. We'll see who's got the heart out of them too, because they're going to have a fight at some stage. He can't outbox Donovan, can he? So he's going to have to fight him.
Yeah, but I think Donovan's evident to CJ, isn't it, that Donovan's a better boxer? But
it's the Billy Nelson effect. For every bit he ignored Billy when he's fighting Conor Walker, he's now got to follow him. He's not going to go off
Dan,
the lead.
the cricket fights are floater, mate. It's on after the main event.
That uppercut Dan is talking about from Crocker, though. I've seen it a couple of times. I do know what he's talking about.
He's got a plan with that, hasn't he? Tucking up, getting in
that's
close,
the game plan, isn't it? That's there. He's just got to set it up.
Find a gap. Count right uppercut, bang. That's
yeah. But it's getting the gaps. Donovan's slick. He's throwing him himself.
Yeah.
I like it, though.
Paddy's too sharp right now, isn't he?
Paddy's got puncher's gloves on as well, I think. And he got Paffin spot on.
Yeah.
They're puncher's gloves, aren't they, allegedly? I mean...
Well, that's what Fury wears, isn't it? So he's in the same camp.
Yeah.
Lewis
puncher's
like
glove as opposed to a kicking glove.
I love it.
Sometimes.
Yeah, Lewis looks like he's waiting for an opportunity, whereas Paddy's setting his stall out and going for it from the off, isn't he?
Yes. Yeah. Intriguing, though. Intriguing. Couple of rounds.
Yeah, it is, and it's how we thought this fight would be. It's a boxer and a puncher. It's what tempo does Paddy Donovan want to set, and how early does Lewis want to let his hands go?
I mean, look at the last fight that we've just seen. There's two guys doing pretty much the same thing. So one's coming forward, high output. The other one's just sat there doing nothing. But it's totally different to the fight that we just saw. You can see that Crocker has a tactic and he's looking to do something, whereas McCrory was just doing nothing with no tactic, aimlessly just going backwards, covering up. Two totally different fights with similar kind of things are going on.
Yeah, look, Crocker's
got a bad cut.
He's cutting his nose, isn't he?
Yeah.
Ironically, he's had his best luck in the fight so far in this third, and somehow he's caught by Paddy. But
a nose break, do you think?
I'm not sure.
Nah, I don't think it is, mate. It's
like inside there, like in between the bridge of the nose and the eye. I think that's why it looks bad, because it's running straight down.
Was that on scar tissue?
It's a hard place to have scar tissue.
I forgot Conor Walker's ringside. Obviously, he'll be wanting to be in the mix.
He's got it one round all, Conor Walker.
Yeah, I see that. I see the scores.
This has been Lewis's best round for me so far. He's a bit more throwing his hands. He's letting his shots go slightly more than he has been so early on in the fight.
Add Johnny Fisher to the 10-10 brigade as well. He's got it 2019 after 2.
He's signed that Dave Allen contract, hasn't he?
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing. Paddy Donovan's boxing well, though, boys. He is.
He's been allowed to, though. I will say that.
Yeah.
At the minute.
Yeah, Lewis isn't deterring him, is he? He's kind of allowing Paddy to get into a rhythm, box, do what he wants.
Yeah, I've got Crocker 3 down at the minute. That was his best round, but I didn't give him it.
No, I didn't. Yeah. Again with you, Joe, that was the best we've seen Lewis look, but he's not done enough to nick it.
He needs to maybe change something now.
Especially with that cut, which from where it's been, it's not even nose where that cut is. It's between his eyebrows. So,
is it?
Yeah, it's where's that come from?
A punch or would it heads?
Trying to look for a replay. They're not showing where it's come from, but yes, between it looks like it's eyebrows, mate. It's at the top of the nose. Paddy's comfortable, and if you're going to do another 9 rounds like this, Paddy Donovan wins 6-7 of these rounds. Lewis Crocker needs to create chaos and start making Paddy feel uneasy.
Agreed. So we got a couple of agreed. Dan, Paddy is boxing nicely. Dan's got it 3-0. Lucas got it 2-1. I think I'd kind of sit in around the 2-1 section, but I can see 3-0 to Paddy as well. To be fair, Crocker really had a better round the last one, but Paddy is boxing well, boys. He's ahead in this fight.
That's the second warning for heads now. He's going to get a point took off. I'm telling you. It's going to be
Dan said the com said it was a punch. So. Sorry, refs. Lucas just said.
Look, Lewis's output was better in that third round, but he's not clinical enough or landing enough to take the round. So he's 3-sit down. I know Jay's the same. He's not in any sort of rhythm. Paddy seems to be very comfortable. And he's at close range as well. He's not looking to be on the back foot. He's trading punches close range, and he's getting off relatively scot-free.
Interject yourself, Mr. McDonald. Is it Michael?
Marcus McDonald.
Marcus McDonald, isn't it? Yeah.
From where I was born, but we'll leave that alone.
Yeah, we don't need any controversy. Let's see who's the main.
Yeah, look.
Again, heads, point.
Should be. Well, I say it should be.
Third warning. That's his second warning of the round and his third of the fight.
Yeah. If you go off of that,
that's a hard warning, as they say in the MMA. Don't really
no
give
no more of that. Yeah. If you're Lewis Crocker, you want to disrupt this rhythm now. You've got Paddy on his mind about what the rest think, and you want to jump all over this.
Well, if you see, then Paddy keeps stopping now as he's leaning in with his head because he's realising what he's doing. He's remembering. I've seen him do it twice now. Sort of go forward and then stop. As when his head's just. So that'll offset him as well. But he's comfortable in this. He's cut him on the other side now, or is it just blood?
Looks like the same blood, mate.
Head again.
Come on.
Ref lets it slide this time. Picking some
funny
beautiful
that, isn't it?
shots.
He's gone hard warning, and it's.
Paddy's picking some beautiful shots.
Yeah, he's a good boxer, isn't he, Paddy?
Straight up through the middle. Yeah, lovely to watch.
He's catching and punching beautifully, isn't he? Yeah,
it doesn't look great, Dan. I'm with you.
It's straight down the middle of his forehead, isn't it, Dan? Like, if that.
Well, guess who bet 66-1 fighter to win by disqualification?
This guy.
I just saw a random one. I thought, yep, I'll have some on that. Thank you very much. Just in case. You never know.
It was glowing at you. It's flashing lights all over it.
Well, the way things are going, if he gets a point taken off the heads and then does it again, because look, he's stopping going in now, but I mean, he's winning this fight fairly comfortably.
We got a case of Adam Azine coming up. Yeah, he's finding Crocker with more regularity as well with the left hands now.
That's still a Donovan round for me. Yes.
I think they're just talking to Conor Walker's fat twin brother. His face.
He's enjoying life.
He's not had a lot of salt since his last fight, has he? Look at his
face. He's had salt, but not the good kind.
Oh, God.
Fair play to him. Do you know what? Small hall fighter sort of 18 months ago. So credit to him. It is definitely. Dan's got it 4-zip. Are you boys on 4-zip as well?
Yeah, I've got it 40-36.
You give Conor Walker all the credit in the world, especially when you look at that fight against Harry Scarf. He was 11-zip down and he's fucking lands the punch of his career to get him out of there. It's, he's done. He'll probably feel like he's beat Paddy Donovan.
And by the look of it, has bought a cake shop with his winnings. Right, round 5. Are we going to see more of the same, or are we going to see
Crocker needs to get going, boys, doesn't he? ASAP.
Well, he's got a massive gash under his left eye now, so he can't carry on like this because
Paddy's doing what you thought
on them punch stats, Liam.
What's that?
I just thought Conor Walker would have a bit more about him, but
do you see the point stats, the punch stats that came up at the start of round 5? Or
no,
yeah,
I never.
They're
not saying they're close, are they?
No.
They're thrown similar-ish, but like Donovan's accuracy is like what surprised me with it being so low.
All right, he's pretty good. Should be pretty high for me, like 60%.
He's kind of just popping, isn't he? Paddy just pop.
Yeah, Paddy's happy being in the pocket, pot shotting, and he's out of there before Lewis can almost land anything to return, isn't he?
Come on, Paddy, get it bleeding with your head, will you?
He's kind of taking
shot.
Yeah, Dan, Fair shout from the Dazzler there, definitely.
Look,
Paddy's ex.
Dan,
threw
you
it
got
a
it
second
right.
ago.
He's all of Paddy's movements are on the right hand side. It's just whether Lewis trusts himself enough. He's getting beat up a bit here through what we're in the fifth, so through 4, he's getting beaten up.
Yeah, he caught him with it there. Left eye looks like it's ready to shut.
Yeah, it's shutting. Jay, it's shutting with every punch. It's shutting.
Crocker's doing better though. There we
Yes.
are. Look, left over at top. He's done it 3
Just
times
missed.
now, but that eye looks awful. And again, he's finding.
This is where we're going to get
now.
drawn into seeing the fight, boys. I think.
Well, Crocker's got to now because he's 4-5-0 down. He's got no choice now.
Yeah, that left hand for Crocker is everything all day. If he can land that, then he's got a base to follow through on.
He can change the whole fight by that. Bam! One hard left hook will change it. There, look again. It'll change the complexion of the fight because it'll make Donovan think about his shit and have to move the opposite
right, Dan.
way.
The Crocker left hook's coming into play.
He's landed it a few
Good
times
right hand
now.
back from Paddy. But and
Crocker's
he's
landed it.
nice one.
Look, he's doing it with his head again. I don't understand why he's not. He's not even mentioning
Lewis
it now.
Crocker's round. That overhand left to start to find home with more regularity, and it's
Someone's at your door, mate. Didn't you hear the doorbell?
yeah, I heard that. I thought, mate, at this point, I'm like grips, and like, is it me?
I'm giving Crocker around me.
Yeah, that's Crocker's best round, and he's starting to make Paddy have to ask questions about where the left hand's coming from.
He's in Belfast, so I've now got Crocker 8 rounds in front.
Oh, you're a brave man, mate. Only 8 rounds.
I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a draw.
If it follows this pattern, mate, nothing would surprise me. It's just Paddy still looks comfortable. He's still shipping left hands in this round, but he's still on his boxing. He's still trusting his game. He still looks a step ahead, doesn't he? But Lewis is starting to find a home.
Sam, did you see that then? So Sam buffered. He sat down. It buffered, and then he wasn't there when it came back.
Yeah.
He just disappeared.
No, I didn't see it.
It's Houdini.
Well, you're right, done. You want here? You'd gone.
What's that? You Chinese arriving?
Ding dong. Deliveroo.
I wish.
Yeah, look, Lewis is with one punch. He sort of finds on a home, but he needs more than one punch. Paddy's too switched on. He'll start seeing this left hand coming. He needs to be showing a bit more, doesn't he, Lewis Crocker? It's 4-1 for me, Jay. You 4-1 as well?
Same. Crocker can't still be waiting to do something now. He's got to just step on it now and have a fight with the guy because you're getting beat.
It's a 12-round fight at this point. Round 6, you want to start looking to change the tide, start showing the judges you've got something about you, and he's not. So Conor Walker's got it 49-46 to Paddy Donovan. So is Josh Padley. And Johnny Fisher's given every round to Paddy Donovan.
No, he gave a 10-10, didn't he?
50, well,
Johnny
whatever.
Fisher gave a 10-10.
It's 50-46 for Johnny Fisher. So, yeah, the boxing of Paddy Donovan is just a bit too slick, isn't it, right now for Lewis Crocker?
It is, but he is slowing down considerably. Look, nose is bleeding. Walker's finding lefts, odd occasional right. And there's not as much in Paddy's punches now. This is when we'll see the tide to maybe start to turn, when there's not as much in Paddy's punches. So Walker don't have to have his guard as tight and he can let go a bit more himself. There you go, look.
Yeah, there we go. Lewis is coming on now.
But his eyes look awful.
Paddy's on the front foot a bit more than he needs to be. If he stays on the back foot like he was for the first 5 rounds, then he's comfortable, isn't he? He doesn't need to make this a boxing match or make this a fight. He's happy with
it's going to start favouring Lewis every single time it moves to that, most definitely.
He's got to take a point now. Yeah.
Come on.
DQ's coming.
Is he
We
taking one
don't
now?
condone
Yeah,
betting here,
We're
but
only
Okay.
6 rounds in. He
Hand
cannot
history,
lose
but yeah,
again now.
Richards was well up. It wasn't a great fight at all.
come on.
Does he get DQ'd
Yeah.
the next one, or he gets another point, Tuck?
No, another point, then DQ.
Nah, just DQ him, man.
Again, that's completely impartial, but we're
Yeah, completely impartial. Just it's all about backing yourself.
that's
I've
really
also got
harsh
the
on
draw.
Paddy. I mean, both men are in with their heads. You can't say it's Paddy more than anything
Ooh,
else.
Paddy didn't like that, but then threw straight back to body. I would be wetting my shorts with one of them.
Are we going for a sound quote from last weekend?
Here we go. That eye looks awful, doesn't it?
It does.
To be fair, the bruising's further down, so I don't think he's broken anything, like cheekbone or.
But it's still enough to
eye
swell
socket.
up and start closing over.
Yeah.
Come on, Paddy. Finish this round strongly now. Come on.
Crocker round for me, boys. Does he
Yeah,
get
it could be.
10-8 then?
Yeah.
Feels like
It's a 10-8, isn't it?
4-2-ish with the point. It could be close.
It's a 10-8 if you're not.
It feels closer than it did 5 minutes ago.
I've got it 57-56. Paddy Donovan.
I've got it.
That's with the point
57,
off.
I think
56.
Donovan's going to stop him.
57-56 Paddy Donovan.
What's
To be
he-
fair,
so he-
though,
he's giving it. Sorry, do you see that replay? He's giving it for an elbow. That's not for any
Has it?
leaning in with the head. He's giving it for an elbow from Paddy Donovan. And
That's
it
what
was.
caused the cut.
No,
That was
I don't.
nasty.
Yeah,
Oh God, yeah,
that's,
it's giving him the.
Yeah,
it's giving him
that's-
one of them.
that's
Mate,
fair
that's
enough.
proper
That's
MMA. That's MMA.
Yeah,
shit,
that was nice. That was. Get him
that
in
was
the
a good
UFC.
elbow. That clean. That was.
fair play
clean.
to Paddy, but that's what the point's for. It's for the elbow.
Through that was slick because I missed that.
Yeah, I've only seen it on the replay.
So that means if he does for heads now, he could get DQ'd now. Go on, Paddy, headbutt him.
What's he bet again?
66-1 DQ. Lumped on it
Sees
as well.
a bit of renewed vigor from Lewis Crocker. He seems to have a bit between his teeth, doesn't he?
Yeah.
But if Paddy's back on the
Paddy's
back foot,
fast,
he's
though.
looking to pot
Paddy's
shot and box,
fast.
and that's where he's comfortable.
Sharp, innit?
Yeah. Oh, nice
Not
1-2 for
deterred.
Paddy Donovan there.
Yeah, Paddy's not deterred. I still can't get over that elbow. That was sweet, man, but nasty that.
Yeah, that's straight out of MMA, isn't it?
That's what Eubank Jr. assumed,
Said Liam
thought,
Smith,
and said Liam Smith had knocked him out with.
Mate, if only. Look at how clean that was. If only that was. Paddy's gone back to boxing at range, which is where he's more comfortable. It's when he gets in tight, Lewis is stamping his authority on it. You keep it at range, Paddy Donovan's in control.
Oh, he's going to take another pot. What's happened?
Andrew, thanks for joining
No,
us.
come on, that's not an elbow.
Boys, what are you
That's
scoring
just-
it? Is Lewis milking
He's
it?
just pushed him away. Jay?
I don't know what's gone on there.
It looked like he just gave him
Yeah,
a push
I
away.
think they've got it by a couple of rounds to Paddy, both of you do.
One.
I've got it 57,
57,
56 for
56.
Paddy with the point deduction.
Same. Exactly the same. Andrew.
There was a no. Right.
I thought
90
was it
seconds left.
a low shot or something.
No, he's indicated at the arm again.
I tell you what, that DQ looks like it might come to fruition, because these boys are not
At this
playing
point, yeah.
games.
Paddy, nice spin out of the corner there from Paddy Donovan. Lewis Crocker takes a 1-2.
What's your clock on, boys?
1 minute 11, 1 minute 10, 1 minute 9.
101.
103 now. Oh, good body shot by Paddy.
Same now.
Same.
Paddy. Oh, Lewis caught him with a decent shot as well. It's picking up now. That looked low.
Yeah. Here we go.
Lewis.
Center of the ring. Both men throwing punches.
Yeah, Lewis trying to get more foothold here, but he really needs to get going.
Paddy looks like it's more part of the game plan, whereas Lewis is feels like he's throwing because he has to, if that makes sense. He's trying to arrest
Lewis
side.
is not throwing any more than 2s. Paddy's
No.
throwing 4s. So he's scoring.
And again from Paddy Donovan, that's lovely work from the Limerickman. They're both Irish, so let's not go Irishman.
Oh, nice combos by Donovan there. His volume's too much for Crocker.
Yeah.
When he's on the outsides and looks to throw his volume from there, he's too much for Lewis Crocker. It's when he comes in tight that Crocker's got a chance. He said,
he's showboating now, Paddy. He's having fun with him.
Yeah, he's enjoying it. Paddy's Donovan again.
Billy's
67,
got
65.
work to do here.
We're firemen.
Gonna give it the old Teddy Atlas.
I've got the same scorecard as Jay, 67, 65.
Yeah.
That cut though underneath his eye, it's not closing the eye up like we might have feared it would have done a couple of rounds ago.
No, it's
But again, as they're showing a replay here, is this where the ref jumped in? So it looks like Paddy's leaned his head in. Have a look at this. Paddy's just
the replay on it now. Paddy goes with his elbow a lot towards Crocker. Cut receiver makes me see.
But that was just his head. That wasn't his elbow on that one for me.
When Paddy throws them combos, Lewis can't get near him. There's a golfing class between the two of them.
Because he does it on the back foot and then he takes half a step back and he's out of Lewis's range. Everything.
It's near the end, Patrick. That one I just checked it. Thanks for
So we might get both main events then.
Yeah, we'll get the both main events. I think. Yeah.
That's the thing
until
with Paddy.
The end of this.
Sorry, mate. That's the thing with Paddy. He knows where he's comfortable, so he's landing shots, but he knows he's at enough range. If he takes half a step back, Lewis can't get close.
Yeah. Crocker hasn't hurt Donovan yet, and that's an issue for him.
We're 8 rounds in, and Paddy Donovan looks relatively comfortable.
He looks fresh as a daisy. Yeah. Listening to Andy Lee to the letter from how it looks. Yeah, it's a really good measured performance in on a big stage. But look, let's not roll out Crocker just yet.
Oh no! Look, there's enough rounds left in this fight.
Look, Crocker's throwing the haymakers. To be fair,
he's
trying, isn't he? Still.
Yeah, but he's telegraphing him, isn't he, Paddy?
Paddy's back behind his jab. He's back on the 1-2. Everything's coming off of the back foot, and he probably knows he's doing well enough on the scorecards. He doesn't need to risk anything, does he? All the pressure now is on Lewis. Crocker's got to start taking risks and throwing haymakers and bigger punches. Paddy's in a pretty comfortable position. Good 1-2 there from Paddy as well, as we just say that.
Yeah, his volume is too smart for Crocker almost.
It's low output, mate. It's not electric. He's not throwing a lot of punches, but he's clinical. He can be a low output fighter, but so much is landing. Yeah.
And that's the game.
That's a good game plan. 6 punches there.
Crocker's just not doing enough, man.
No.
Yeah, he's got to get to work here. He's got 4 rounds after this one.
Head again. Head.
Do you think,
Come on.
Do you think with Paddy Donovan at this point, it's almost as if...
about, Mosh. We're going to get a DQ.
He's not happy here, Donovan. He's not happy at all.
Come on.
Wow.
Mate, that's harsh. That second one's harsh.
That is harsh, man. He's out next time.
It is. But listen, the fix is in, boys. Don't worry about it.
He's gone next time.
Marcus McDonald.
He's gone, mate. I lumped on it as well, You
don't get 3 strikes. If I'm Lewis Crocker, I'm doing everything I can to get his head in. Oh, man, if this fight ended on DQ, it'd be highly controversial.
Marcus McDonald, you're from the same place of birth as I am, but that is... Yeah,
that was harsh. That was definitely.
The first one I'll give you.
Was he born in the back arse of nowhere as well?
Yeah, back arse of nowhere, southwest London, mate. Yeah, we're there.
To be fair, now.
Oh, he stopped him. Oh, no. Can't see. We're going to get a DQ here, Mush.
No, Paddy,
Oh,
yes.
man.
It's the eye.
What a shot by
eye.
Paddy. Oh,
Yeah.
he's done.
It's the
Yeah,
eye,
it's the eye
boys.
now, isn't it?
His eye's gone.
It's closed. That eye's closed.
Oh!
Come on, Paddy.
Come in.
Lewis caught him low on the way back through. He's going to stop it,
It's
Billy.
the eye, boys.
It's got to be over.
It's the eye.
No, he's done now.
He's done that.
Stop
He's
it.
legs through the ropes. His
Got
eye.
a DQ him. He
He's
caused
holding
that by a headbutt. It was caused by
Over.
a headbutt.
Over.
It's a DQ, mate. It's a DQ.
Hang on, what's happened here?
It's a
What's his-
DQ.
Hold on, he's
What
saying
on
it's
earth?
from the head. Hold
Oh,
on.
what? He's put it on the head. What?
It's not. It's
He's
Donovan's
disqualified Paddy Donovan. He's
What
disqualified
did
Paddy
I
Donovan.
fucking tell you?
I'm sorry, he said that's a headbutt. He's disqualified Paddy Donovan.
Easy.
What? Hang on a minute. Just
Lumped
hold
on it
watch
as
what's
well,
going on.
boys.
It's kicking off in the ring. It's kicking off
Don't
in
give
the
a fuck. It's not kicking off in William Hill.
He's disqualified. Has he? He's waved off in front of Paddy Donovan and pointing it to the eye. So he disqualified him.
Oh, Paddy's fuming. DQ hit him
He's
after the
disqualified.
bell.
66-1, baby.
Hang on,
That's what I'm
boys.
talking
Just watch
about,
Paddy
boys.
Donovan is in. Hang on, just watch Paddy Donovan's broke down here. Let's just see.
He's
replays.
disqualified Paddy. Paddy's out.
Oh.
Oh man, no, that's bad. That is. I feel for him a little bit here. I just want to watch what's going on again. I know, Jay, fair play to you, mate, though, because you've won.
Fair play, mate, but
I'm gutted though. I don't like to see it.
This is a weird situation that's gone on here. Like,
mate,
good,
if this is what we think, Paddy Donovan's been disqualified for.
No, the boys have said in the chat he hit him after the bell, so that's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So he's been
Wasn't a
disqualified
headbutt.
because he's had 2 points taken off.
No, but these boys are saying he knocked him out after the bell. That we can't hear
So-
it. Is after the round finished.
So hold on, lads in the
So
chat.
what-
Is that he's thrown the punch and it's landed after the bell, or he's
he
the
knocked him
bell's
out
gone
after
and he's
the
hit
round
him?
finished, and he got DQ'd.
That's crazy.
So Lewis, looking at
mate.
Paddy here, Lewis has won it.
No, he
Well,
has, yeah.
by
but,
DQ.
like, that's what's happened. Because Paddy Donovan's in tears. He's broke down. Oh, he's unmuting for a couple of
Disqualified
seconds. Just to
at
get an
Yeah,
idea
well,
of what's
66-1, yeah. If this is a DQ, I'm good. Shit, I'm shaking, boys.
Yeah, Paddy's disqualified. That's
Boys, I
Paddy,
didn't even tell
Paddy Donovan's disqualified. Lewis Crocker by disqualification.
I didn't even tell you how much I put on it.
Mate, your face is telling us you don't need to, like a Cheshire
Yeah.
cat.
I did say before the fight it started that I'd bet.
The stall's in the ring. You look at Paddy Donovan's
Boys,
corner. that's
boys, I
stalls in
just
the ring.
watched that. I don't feel for Paddy Donovan. That is so far after the bell. Like, wait
right.
till you get a watch on that. Like, I'm sorry, that's way after the bell, and it is
No,
loud in there.
no. That's
Can
3
I
or 4
cheer now,
seconds
then?
after the bell.
Mate, that's
Fuck
so
you,
far
Paddy.
after the bell. Look what Dan said as well there. Mate, honestly, that was clear. He's hit him after the bell. And, oh, man. Yeah, Luca and Dan have both said, essentially, Andrew, Crocker got knocked out. And he got knocked down about 20 seconds before it. Paddy was well on his way to stopping Lewis Crocker. His eye was closed.
Look at Lewis
The
Crocker in the
fight
corner
was
here.
on.
He looks like the fight and it's been
Yeah, he's been
stopped
beat
and
up.
beat-
Lewis Crocker has. He's been completely beat up, and Crocker was winging away, throwing at him for 8. Both fighters have broke down in tears here. This is a bit of a disaster for the
Mystic
fight.
Murphy strikes again, eh? What the fuck?
Oh, this
But
is just.
If you're Paddy Donovan, you've won 5 of the 6 rounds.
Mate, Paddy Donovan's put on a clinic.
Here we go. Let's have a look at this. So this first knockdown's fine, and this second one, bell's gone there. That's 4 seconds after the bell goes. But hold on, look at Marcus McDonald. He takes up the count. 4, 5. He carries Lewis back to his corner. Hold on.
That's mental. I
Marcus,
thought he'd stopped it.
sorry, but the way Marcus McDonald's just handled that, and you can tell he's kicked him out.
Bad. It was terrible how he handled it.
But
But why was he not there to separate them when the bell went?
why
You
is he
understand what I'm
not?
saying? Why is
Yeah,
he not
but
over there
also-
when the bell goes? He's supposed to be in the
What-
middle of the action.
Why is he not waved it off at the knockdown? Why is he taking a count up for Lewis? I completely get it. If it's the third strike, fair enough. But he's taken a count up for Lewis. He's allowed him to get up, and then he's gone.
Yeah, they've paid me out, mate.
Yeah, but no, he got DQ'd. It was a disqualification.
Mate,
brilliant.
I agree with it. I agree, but Marcus
Called the
McDonald's
point.
taken up
Dan, I
a
got
count with Lewis
66 to
Crocker.
1 on the DQ, brother. Bet you didn't bet that one, did you, Luca?
Yeah, fair play. Right in the bell. Big rematch away from
Love
both
that.
of them.
Love
Fair,
that.
I agree, but Marcus McDonald, if you watch that replay, he's taken up a count with Lewis Crocker. He's pointed him back towards the
Holy
neutral
shit,
corner,
man.
and then as Andy Lee's now lifting up Paddy Donovan, he's then disqualified him. He's not. If that's a DQ, he does it straight away, doesn't he?
Yeah, he should have done. That was handled.
You understand where I'm coming
terribly.
from? Like, he's taken up the count. I agree with it, but he's taken up the count.
Luca had it as well. Sorry, Liam.
Luca
Yeah,
had
Luca
it
had
with
it.
intent.
Yes,
Crocker
boy.
and under.
Love
He
that,
had
brother.
Crocker and under 10, didn't he? That's
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
insane. Fair play.
Oh, does he
No, he
get
won't tell you that,
Crocker under
Luca.
10?
No chance.
You've got no chance, mate. My missus watches
He
this.
won't, put it this way, Luca. He won't be doing stupid YouTube videos anymore, anyway.
It's just going to be me and Sam from now on, isn't it?
Do you know what, Luca? I won something earlier on the football. So I was up and I thought, sack it. I'll have some fun. So I just put enough on for it to make a difference. But yeah, gamble responsibly, guys.
A bit of a sour taste in the mouth, that, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's good. I'm gutted. Obviously, I'm buzzing. I'm having fun because I won some money. But it's not about them. It's not about that. It's Donovan robbed himself then of a fantastic victory.
Oh, mate, it would have been phenomenal.
And we'll have to see that fight again.
He's
the
landed a knockdown.
elbow, heads, and sorry, Liam.
No, go, mate. He's landed the knockdown. He's in a position, and look, Paddy Donovan shouldn't hit him after the bell. But if I'm from a referee's point of view, Marcus McDonald, it looked like he was close to jumping in to say it's the end of the round. He's allowed these punches to land. He's given a count. Paddy Donovan's lived dangerously, and by the letter of the boxing laws, he deserves to be DQ'd. But you got a referee that's not gone about it in the way you'd expect, if that makes sense.
Rematch. They've got to do that again.
For the money. The
rematch will be massive. It's. Do you know what? It's obviously not on a. It's not on.
Neither of them are getting boots.
It reminds me of Foxgrove's level of controversy.
Let it go to purse bids. I'll put a bid in. We can have it in my fucking front garden. I'll put a bid in for that fight.
I tell you what, Ultraman 619 said it in the comments. Yeah, Paddy Donovan's a huge favourite in the rematch. He looked like he had he had Crocker's number. I'd rather Marcus take it and get it right for it. Yeah, he did, Luca. Yeah, good refereeing actually by Marcus McDonald, to be fair. But yeah, Paddy puts a beat down on him in the rematch.
Luca, I'm with you on that, but there's a difference between taking your time. But he gave the count. That's where I'm at. He gave an 8
referee. What did I tell you about Marcus McDonald? He does it every time. There's him and out.
He was on the War AJ fight.
And he fumbled that. AJ should have been counted out in the first. He should have been counted out in the second. He just fumbles it. He should have been there close enough so that when the bell goes, you've split the action. It's that simple. You split the action. He wasn't close enough, therefore Donovan knocked him out after the bell. So it's on the ref, that.
Yeah. Look.
Lucas said that Diamante said it was Howard Foster, not Marcus McDonald.
Look,
for God's sake.
I mean, Howard Foster's got a bad enough rep, hasn't he? Look, I fully agree that if Paddy's been deducted 2 points and he's messed up again, he's on a DQ. But you watch that replay, Marcus McDonald's not even close to jumping in. a level you go to, and he's not done it.
Do you know what is this is how close Paddy Donovan was. If he just doesn't throw any punches at that stage, Billy's pulling Crocker out.
Yeah,
Billy was
Crocker isn't being sent out for the next round. He's done.
I think his eye socket's
Here we go.
broken,
Interview now, lads. I'm going to mute myself.
Yeah, we need. I'm going to do the same. I've got to hear this.
I'm going to cash out.
Yes, Luca. Yeah, I've got to hear this. Bell, you saying Marcus should have been closer, which is true, but it was right decision. Oh yeah, exactly. If Paddy just gives himself a bit of room, it's over. So he said that the head's the problem about the eye, but I kind of disagree with that, I think.
I heard the bell, I dropped my hands, and that's when the punch landed. That's almost...
Yeah, you concussed, mate, because none of that happened. You got your ass whooped. Yes, there was an elbow. Yes, there was a head. None of those caused any of the issues. You got knocked out. You didn't drop your hands.
He's saying that last one is he's heard the bell, drops his hand, and taking the shot.
If you watch it again, his hands are up. Crack, and he just dropped.
I know, yeah.
So it's after the bell, but he wasn't not intelligently defending himself. What a night, boys. What a night.
Crazy. I think Edmondson's just finished. So the main event's coming after. I think he retained his
Paddy Donovan's in tears next to Lewis Crocker. When he gets on the mic.
Look, there's no doubt about it. Like, it must be heartbreaking for you. Put on an amazing... He was brilliant tonight, Paddy Donovan. He was the better man.
Without the points deduction, he's won every round. Without the deduction, he's won every round.
It was crazy. Do you know the ironic thing is I've just realised the app that I've used for that bet I've not used for about 6 months, Bet365, and I went on it this afternoon and put an ACCA on, won, and then lumped it on this, and I'm going to withdraw it, and I probably won't use it again for another 6 months. They'll be fuming. I'll get a ban.
Robbing the bookies, boy.
I've been banned from there before. I did it on roulette. I kept winning, drawing out, and they just froze my account. I feel gutted for Paddy Donovan because he boxed out of his skin. I didn't pick him to win, but he was
here by the crowd.
Yeah, there shouldn't be. There shouldn't be. Because I think he was just on one, wasn't he? He was finishing.
He won the fight fair and square.
Yeah, I won't go that far.
This is the thing. This is the thing. He's not gone out on purpose to land shots after the bell on Lewis Crocker. He's in a rhythm. He's in a flow, and it's just continued on. Look, I completely get why he's been DQ'd, especially after the 2 points being taken off. But there's a rhythm and a flow. He's not intentionally looking to hurt his opponent. They've got a rematch next. Look, if Boots or Stanionis, whoever wins that fight at Boardwalk, they're looking at bigger things. You're not going to see either of them fighting an Irishman next, are you?
No.
This rematch in the summer, you're not going to get it at Croker. Put this at Thomond Park in July. Put it in Limerick, Thomond Park, July. 25,000. It's what it needs now. You might get it at Windsor Park, actually. Either Thomond Park or Windsor Park. Depending which side of the board they want to go, and you've got a big crowd there. Paddy Donovan has had 5.5 rounds of his life.
What a shit end to the night. And I know I'm whooping and hollering and that, but in serious, I'm a boxing fan. What a shitty way to end a night.
Yeah, it's not
brought me down.
It's not conclusive.
It's proper brought me
down. Especially when you've got one guy winning so clearly and it's the other guy that's ended up with the win. Paddy Donovan has possibly boxed the best 5.5 rounds of his life. And he's
it was fantastic, a fantastic performance.
Let's see what Eddie says. Sam,
yeah, that's a good one.
I want to hear Eddie's now because he's
interested. In fact, go on, mate. I'll let you. You can inform us. Well, look, while Liam listens to what Eddie's saying, Jay, he's just probably seeing pound notes fly around his head at the minute because the rematch is huge, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Aren't we all, brother? Aren't we all?
Well, yeah, true.
I'm only joking. Sorry.
Do you think they're running back next?
They're going to have to. I mean, say that though. I mean, Crocker's going to be out for a month. He might have a broken cheekbone, broken orbital. He's got a nasty cut.
Yeah.
What's he saying, Liam?
That's interesting. So it's an unsatisfactory way for the fight to end. Lewis Crocker doesn't have to do anything. He can sit on his mandatory position. He fully expects Andy Lee and Paddy to, challenge the DQ. He's happy to do a stadium fight in the summer. But yeah, pound notes.
Crook Park.
Limerick,
the rematch.
Tobin Park in July time. He's all over it.
Look, the right thing to do would be to run it back, but at the same time, for Billy and Lewis, they got comprehensively beaten, in my opinion, up until that point. He's on his way to being stopped in the next. Well, he was going to. Yeah, this is what's going to hurt Paddy the most. If he didn't throw any punches after the bell, Billy was about to pull him out. Crocker hadn't. He was done. He had his eye was closed. Like he actually did well, Lewis Crocker, to get up off the knockdown.
It's so difficult because you're in a position like you just said. Lewis Crocker's on his way to being stopped. Paddy Donovan is coasting the fight. From watching the replay and counting, there's 4 seconds between the bell going and the last 2 punches landing from Paddy that's put Lewis down for the second time. You've already got the ref on your back. That's why you've had 2 knockdowns. 2 points deducted. That's fair enough. It's just, it's an unsatisfactory end to the night. But Eddie's seeing pound notes. He's seeing Limerick. He's seeing Tobin Park. He's seeing 25,000 in the summer. Neither of these are fighting Stanionis or Boots next. That's the reality.
Yeah, look, Paddy needs it more than Lewis now, and that's weird because, he was the one who was winning the fight. He was the one who ended up losing the fight. For Lewis, and Billy.
My prediction, look. I said it would look like Paddy would look to box and make Lewis look as if he's a level below, and that's how it was looking. It's just unfortunate, isn't it? You'd rather have seen a conclusive. Here we go. It's the zone is showing it again.
Yeah, it would have been much better. I assume, Luke, are you referring to here that in the corner he was just saying he's levels above him, was he? Which strange that because Billy's a straight shooter and it wasn't that way, was it?
Billy didn't look happy in the corner, even when that's called off. Billy's, if you watch him back, Sam, he looks deeply unhappy.
Something wasn't right from the first bell for me.
Lewis was in it. Sorry, Paddy was in his flow so quickly, and Lewis couldn't even when he was trying to counter punch, there was nothing coming back. Paddy was very comfortable.
Yeah. And Mike saying Crocker, assuming you mean about the heads going in and everything like that, Mike. No, Sam, sorry. Mean for months he's been saying, oh, sorry, yes, I know what you mean now, Luke. Yeah, he has kind of been going.
That's been going since last October.
Kind of thing. Yeah.
That's been going since the back end of last year.
Yeah. Aren't we you all boxed up? The bell, in my opinion, when I watched the replay with the sound on, you could hear the bell. But look, it is the atmosphere is crazy. It's not the first time we've ever seen somebody hit after the bell, is it? Let's be honest.
All boxed up, I completely agree. It's after the bell, it's fair enough. And he's had 2 point deductions. You get where the rest coming from. There's just a bit of frustration there because that fight was at its critical point. Paddy Donovan.
Paddy was just taking over and was just about.
Yeah, Paddy was about to stop him. It was done.
Yeah,
that's what's going to hurt the most.
Chance.
That's what's going to hurt the most because Lewis Crocker was done. He was finished.
And like you've both said, Eddie Hearn is seeing pound notes and he makes the rematch.
Oh, the rematch is massive. There's no doubt about it. The rematch is massive because, Crocker and Billy and the team can go with the narrative of, oh, you were headbutting me all night and, you're doing this, that, and the other. Paddy can say, oh, I was battering you for,
the IBF will approve the appeal because they want their 3% as much as anything else. The IBF will approve the appeal. Eddie will do it in Limerick to give Paddy the advantage, crowd advantage this time, and
they won't go to Limerick, Billy and thing. It'll have to be on their terms. because they got
you're saying Windsor Park. They'll
Yeah,
stadium.
they ain't going to Lions there, no chance.
They'll stadium.
No way.
Second. So you're saying Windsor Park?
Windsor Park potentially, or you put it on one of the big.
The second one's now big enough for a stadium.
I don't know. For me, it shouldn't be on anything other than an island card, but you just never know these days, do you? If Turkey likes to fight, he might try and do it somewhere. And he said back to Belfast. There you go.
What about
outdoors.
if Boots beats Stanionis, moves up, vacates, they'll try and make Crocker Donovan for IBF? Stranger things have happened, man.
Stranger things. I don't know who's.
That's right.
I don't know if they're both the highest available.
Listen, Eddie can make it happen. Turkey
it's the final eliminator. This fight was a final eliminator, so Lewis Crocker should now be the winner of Boots. Stanionis should fight him.
Oh my God.
Paddy Donovan was 69. Oh, here we go, Pat. Nice one. Donovan was 6 rounds up on 2 of the cards and 2 up on the third, so he's cruising.
I had him 5 or 6 rounds up, I think.
I had it 67.
We had it
65.
same. Me and you had it exactly the same.
Yeah.
You had it the same as the third judge. Then
third judge.
You did,
It's just so difficult because.
I did my research and I knew that the way Paddy threw that he'd end up getting disqualified. That's what my research led me to after checking all my spreadsheets and shit.
It's all over that.
Yeah. I agree with Lucas.
He did. He looked absolutely fantastic tonight, did Donovan. Crocker didn't, though.
Wasn't he? He was better than him.
But Crocker didn't do anything. He didn't look like his usual ferocious self, did he? He looked scared. That's the wrong word. Probably tentative is a better word.
Overall by the occasion.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Paddy Donovan's ringmanship and boxing craft was showing in there. That's what we've seen through 6.
Just going back to something Sam said, maybe he froze under with the pressure. That you could see that Donovan didn't let it bother him. He played zombie, so he could hear his own crowd singing. He could hear that over anything, and sort of soaked up the booze. We don't know that he didn't get to Crocker because he felt under pressure to not lose. Do you know what I'm saying? And by doing that, by trying not to lose, he's not trying to win. It was just covering up and taking a lot of shots. It was, I was underwhelmed with Crocker's performance, if I'm honest. I would not be surprised if I heard there was something wrong going into the fight, if that comes out.
Yeah, it could be that as well. Lee, you'll probably be able to get the replays everywhere, my friend.
And again, bless you,
it won't be too long. Bless you, Liam. Boys, I'm going to quickly move it over. If any of you are interested, I'm going to do Garner and Jimenez are in the ring now.
I'll leave you, boys. I'm going to go to bed. I'm exhausted.
Yeah, I'll see you for Tank. Are you watching Garner, Liam?
Yeah, I'll be there.
If he can stop
sneezing. Thanks for...
I can stop sneezing.
No, you're all right. Thanks to everyone who joined for that one. It was an interesting one. Yes, thanks. All boxed up. Much appreciated. Thanks for joining us.
To hear. Thanks, man.
And tuning in. Yeah, definitely. I agree with that, Pat. Yeah, we'll be back in 2 minutes for Lewis Crocker. Lee won by disqualification. Jay called it to a T. But Paddy Donovan was winning the fight comfortably. And basically how Crocker ready. Wait till you watch it. Yeah, wait till you watch it.
Sam, we need to. This will be you need to call the next fight, Liam, because he called the other one.
Yeah, be a first.
I've called this DQ.
Yeah, you call Garner and Jimenez. Yeah, right. Everyone, we'll see you in 2 minutes for that. Jay, I'll see you for the Tank show later.
Night, boys.
Cheers.
See you later, boys.